I just want to, for the, just for the record, just want to, I looked up a quote from Kevin McCarthy. I quote, "Everybody thought Hillary Clinton was unbeatable, right? But we put together a Benghazi special committee, a select committee. What are her numbers today? Her numbers are dropping. Why? Because she's untrustable, but no one would have known any of that that had happened had we not fought." So I just want to, I get a little frustrated when I hear people lecture us about investigative committees being used to go after people inappropriately. And in the committee, the select committee that is before us today, we have a Democrat and a Republican, both who have equal subpoena power, both working together in what is a bipartisan way. The other thing is, I just have to say, I hear a lot of GOP arguments using Richard Nixon to defend claims of executive privilege. You should ask yourself what side of history you're on when you're using Nixon to justify your arguments. I don't think that's the side of history I would want to be on. Mr. Perlmutter.
Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, Mr.
The reason I was using that was because the law is unsettled, but Nixon, that case talks explicitly about executive privilege. So I'm not associating myself with what Nixon did by any stretch of the imagination, but the law is incredibly unsettled. So we that's the case we have to look at.
Right. No, but I think what's even worse than that, quite frankly, is that I think some are associating themselves with what Trump did that day. And again, as I said to Mr. Armstrong, I mean, it is to me really just as a person who was there that day, who was one of the last people off the House floor, who saw the trauma that so many people went through that day, that that there just seems to be a lack of curiosity about getting to the truth and getting to the truth quickly. And I hope that we can overcome those obstacles. Mr. Perlmutter.
Mr. Armstrong.